Hi guys, it's Alicia here from My Work Basket. As I'm recording this, it's pretty much the last day of spring break here. And I don't know if you ever have these days where you just kind of want to sit and drink 6 gallons of coffee and do something relaxing. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to cut pictures out of magazines to later use in things like journals and scrapbook pages, glue books, crafts, kind of whatever I use them for. I actually get some magazines just for this purpose, and so they come in the mail, and I usually don't even flip through them. I toss them in a bin that I have for magazines for later. So let's get to it. So that is one magazine and one additional cup of coffee down for the day. I'm going to stop recording at this point because my husband actually went to pick up groceries. It's probably going to be time he's going to get home and we're going to have to put those away soon. Hopefully that gave you kind of a look at what I tend to cut out and save. You may have noticed I kept some where I kept the whole page, and that was because I ultimately don't know which side I'm going to want to use at some point. You may have also seen that I keep or tear out some just textures. I saved this piece just to kind of glue in as a background somewhere. I do keep a glue book. My glue book personally is honestly, you'll probably never see it. It only makes sense to me. I have whole pages that are dedicated to a single color or a style, a craft technique that I've been kind of saving up pictures of in magazines. What I cut out and what I save is it's oddly personal. I know someone else would not have cut up the same exact magazine and kept the same exact items. I keep things that are inspiring to me, whether it be the color, the texture, the image. I keep almost every library picture. If there's a home library with a lot of books in it, I keep almost all the pictures of books. I keep a lot of... Sorry, my camera's moving. I'm trying to pull this out from under it. So one of the reasons I kept this is I like the way they made it look like classic fine art. But also, if you notice the needlework on her sleeves and collars, each one of these pictures had different pieces of needlework on it. So this one had the crochet collar. And one thing I love on this crochet collar, they did something I tend to do, which is to leave their tails. And it's kind of amazing how using that chunkier yarn and leaving the tails took this dainty crochet collar that people tend to think of and turned it into this much different piece. So that's what I kept out of that magazine. I've got probably 6 magazines still waiting to be chopped up. About once a month, usually on Saturday or Sunday, I take several hours and just kind of relax and cut out a lot of pictures. Usually I glue them straight into my book. But I do have a box that when I do this and I cut pictures out separately. So all of today's pictures that are not full pages, these are all the full pages I kept today. I also kept an article I actually want to read about architecture and rehabbing a house. So I tore out that entire article to read. So these are all the full pages that I kept today. Everything else goes into my box. It's actually an old Scentsy box. I know some people I am in some different groups for junk journals and glue books. And sometimes I cut out images that are they're not super personal, but some of the glue book and junk journal groups that I'm in do challenges, this week use a such and such. So sometimes I cut stuff out just for those. I don't usually post pictures when I do those, but sometimes I do. Here's another one I cut out just to kind of like use as a background somewhere. Sometimes you just need a little filler, you know, like you have a page that's kind of blank and you don't want to stare at a blank page, and I glue out some random thing. If you're curious, I personally, I'm very openly messy. I actually just throw all my papers on the side. I throw them away when I'm done. Like, ta-da! That's today's recycling and trash pile. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that kind of gives you a clue as to what I personally save. Maybe you cut out some pictures and enjoyed the time with me at the same time. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like or subscribe. And if not, that's okay too. Have a great day.